Dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, great job defensively. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown. John Ross, 84 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
53, Mike. Watch the pass.
They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Redskins! And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Newton on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second and 10, Newton again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 3rd and long, it's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here's Newton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, Eddie. Yellow, go. 52's the Mike. Charlie. Silver. Mike 52. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
65.
On 1st down, Newton. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And his kick is good. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 25 yards that time. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 19 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 9, Newton. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. On first down, it's Newton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Newton. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. That one caught by Ellison. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st and 10, Newton. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try.
20.
Here's Newton. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 2nd and 9, Newton dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. The shotgun snap for Newton. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Out of the gun, Newton. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Welcome back now here in London as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey!
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's going to let it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Draw play, and it's Snell. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a 1st down throw for Newton.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down for... And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Yellow. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Landry again the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he comes back with one complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
And Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Newton. High throw, but the catch is made. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Redskins, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip.